How should you break a fast? I've read all sorts of different things, and because I do intermittent fasting most days, and today being Yom Kippur, even though I am far from a pious Jew, I do
Yeah.
a full day fast. And what's a good way to end a fast?
I guess first I'll say I'm technically Jewish, but I'm definitely not a practicing Jew. And
Okay.
so I definitely like wish I knew more about which holidays were happening when, but I mostly am like a spectator participant when my friends invite me to Shabbat. But I will say that I do think it's really cool that like almost every religion in the world has some form of fasting, which is, it says a lot about its role in our health and our lives. But how to break a fast? I mean, I've worn a glucose monitor off and on since 2014. And one of my areas of expertise is blood sugar monitoring. So I spent a long time monitoring my blood sugar. And in fact, like I actually still regularly monitor. I have one on right now. And I look at it as a tool for you to really identify what's working for your life and what's not. And so when it comes to fasting, you're going to develop a little bit of physiologic insulin resistance because your body's naturally going to be flipping the metabolic switch to go from carbohydrate metabolism to fat metabolism. So when you do that, you are basically burning fats instead of carbs, which is great because that's good for your metabolic flexibility. But it can be problematic if you eat like pancakes or waffles or something. Like you don't want to break a fast with something that's higher carb because you're just going to spike your blood sugar. But you won't know what's happening unless you put a blood sugar monitor on and you actually see firsthand what's going on in your body. So this morning I had like one small little jar, like maybe like a cup serving size of a smoothie my friend made, and then I had 2 eggs and I had some coffee with some really delicious raw milk. And I can't get raw milk where I live, but I never drink milk, but oh my God, I think I fall in love with this stuff. So that was my breakfast. My blood sugar stayed around 110, which is like a really good post meal blood sugar. But like, if I would have, like, I saw the size of smoothie she had, and I know my body, and if I would have had like 2, 3, 4 cups of a smoothie, like a large jar, there's no way that I would have had a normal blood sugar. I would have spiked it. And I don't like the way that feels because it sets me off for the rest of the day with up and down blood sugar. And one of the keys to, consistent energy is just keeping a nice and steady blood sugar stream.
That makes sense. From what I've heard, it's pretty individualized.
Yeah, some people do great with high carb meals.
Yeah, not me. Not me. That's a good recipe for a nap, that's for sure. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I try to break it with like something like sort of protein and fatty, because
Yeah, that's
again, I
usually
don't
the
want to
move.
like
And fiber is great too.
cool, good answer. I'm doing the right thing.